I got the bike turned up the right way. I'm just going to show you the damage. So basically my instrument cluster that I spent ages building is broken. I've got one indicator light, which looks like it was a brand new one. It's busted. And a bit of a bend maybe. Although that looks a bit rusty, so maybe not. And that's about it. So I should be able to recover that, straighten it up, and take it from there. Today I was going to put my diamond clear coat finish on, and I've got diamond tank sealer, aqua clean, KBS rust blast, and some thinners. I was going to prep the tank, the old petrol tank, over there, just clean it out, and I was going to pull everything apart off this monstrosity and coat the frame. But it's wet outside, humidity's good temperature to do it, but the humidity is probably a little bit high, so I'm going to wait till later this afternoon. But so in the meantime I'm going to take this apart, get it back up on the bench, put a couple of tyres on it so it doesn't fall over again, and take it from there. Okie doke. So I got the bike strapped firmly to the hospital bed, and I'm just giving a clean, the frame a clean with a rag and a polish with a dry rag before I coat it. There we go. I have done the rest of it, but I'm just showing you part of it. A bit disappointed that the bike fell off the stand. I think it was my fault, not the dog's. So, such is life. The whole front thing has been smashed up. Whether I'll be able to straighten it or not, I don't know. Anyway, I know the temperature gauge is smashed, but I do have a spare temperature gauge. But now I'm going to have to buy another one for that other bike, which is a pain. Yeah. I don't know whether to coat it now or not. It's quite high humidity. It's raining, and apparently this product cures with moisture. So the more humid it is, the faster it cures. It's going to stop raining in the next hour or so, and then potentially the sun's going to come out. Humidity is supposed to get down below 65% in about 2 hours. And then I've got to do a second coat immediately after the first coat, before it gets touch dry, which is, I had to read this twice. If recoating, blah blah blah. Here we go. Recoat within 6 to 8 hours of the first or prior coat becoming dry to touch. So recoat within 6 to 8 hours of the first or prior coat becoming dry to touch. Typically 1 to 2 hours after application. No fingerprint left after touching. If recoating after this recoat window, lightly scuff surface with a 320 grit prior to applying subsequent coat. So you've got to do a second coat while it's still tacky. I don't know whether I'll get all of that frame with a brush painted in 1 hour. So I might leave it to a little bit less humidity. Problem I have come across was I bled the brakes and put them on, and the right hand calipers were pretty seized and gunked up. So I've had to pull the pistons out and get some emery paper and just clean them up. So I've done that, and I might do it to the left one as well while I've got them out. So when I bled the brakes and put them on the bike, they came up really nice and firm, but they were so firm that I thought something's not quite right. I tried to spin the front wheel, it just wouldn't budge. So the pistons were locked into the calipers. They're all really dirty. So I'm just doing a bit of a clean up of the pistons. I've nearly finished. I've finished one, and I've got 3 more to go. So alright, no one pumped the brakes.